Hey guys, Mike the Gaming Dad here, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for Starfield Shattered Space. This is episode 3 and we are inside the Houses of the Healing, I think this is called. So we've got 2 more houses that we need to help before Ekris can finish building his Mourning Device that's going to hopefully allow us to reach Anasco in the Citadel. So yeah, let's go speak to Hasmak.
Adjusting to my new role. Hello, Vindicator. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
Yeah, we're making progress, but your help is vital.
Yes, of course. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about... I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I am sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dul'Kehf.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, my friend.
My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade. Given my...
Oh wow, that's dark.
Perhaps...
Traded your cousin's life for his job. Anything to get ahead, right? Yeah.
Hardly. I was quite comfortable with my position within House Dul'Kehf, and fully expected to remain where I was. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why.
I think that's called luck, my friend. Dumb luck. You can't dwell on the past, have to keep moving forward.
And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dul'Kehf is no exception.
It sounds like this guy is going to be a bit more compliant than the last house was that had lots of agendas. Everyone seems to want something out of this. You have no idea if this is going to pay off, do you? That's why you're only telling me now. This could have been shared with the council long before I got here. Yeah, true. We'll go with that.
An attempt was made, but I admit it was not as forceful as it should have been. It was clear it was going to fall on deaf ears. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Anasco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dul'Kehf keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Anasco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now.
Yeah, okay, you think it's related?
The timing is too close to be coincidence. Anasco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Mourning Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dul'Kehf was proud to serve when called upon.
Okay, so he doesn't have any demands, but we are being sent somewhere else to do some research, so... Reach Mourning Dam. Hasman Dul'Kehf told me that there is something of interest at Mourning Dam to the southeast of Dazra. He's unsure of what I may find there, so I'll need to reach the site and investigate myself. I don't know why it's not showing me that in the local map. Let's see. Maybe it's because I'm inside. If we go outside, maybe it'll allow me to look at a local map. Just want to see how far we're going. Yeah, here we go. Reach Mourning Dam. Oh, we've got some of the stuff on the way, it looks like we could do. So we could go deliver one of the packages. I forgot that's close by here. Talk to kids around in Dul'Kehf. Speak with Orim. They're all the missions I've picked up, so yeah, we'll do this one on the way. Deliver Alicia's Dalka's package.
Things go back.
Am I going the right way now? Going the right way, or should I go in that way? Let's just have a look. No, we need to be going... We're heading towards our ship here. I could jump in the car actually. Let's do that. There it is down there, the Rev 8. Bit easier to get around in this. Not really. I've not used it yet since we've come to Dazra. Have I gone past her? That's one way of getting in.
Roads really are wise creatures. You can see it in their eyes.
Sure.
Such a tragedy what happened in the city. Hello there. I don't know your face. Are you lost?
No, I'm not lost, but I have come to deliver a package for you. Not at all, I'm your friendly delivery person.
Oh, so Ligiana finally found a replacement courier then. That's good news. She sounded nearly desperate in her last message. Well, friendly delivery person, I'll be your friendly package recipient. It's very sad what happened to the previous courier. His name was Shamid. He was a radiant soul, full of life and joy and dreams. All of it stolen away in the blink of an eye, to hear it told.
I can tell that you were fond of him.
Yes, I was. After making a delivery, he often stayed for a bowl of stew and tell me the news of the city.
Did he now?
He would always have a new joke that he'd share. He had a gift for humor and telling stories.
Was the stew all he stayed for?
Sometimes I would laugh so much that my sides would ache for hours. I will miss him.
For you, whatever's in here smells wonderful. I was tempted to keep this, but here, get this away from me before that smell gets into my clothes. Well, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, good. It's definitely the right package then. I spent a small fortune on these spices.
Okay.
They're some of the rarest we have, as well as the most pungent. Cooking is my great joy, and the proper use of seasonings is the most important part. Thank you for this.
Yeah, no problem. I'll be on my way. Enjoy your cooking.
I will. Now here's your payment. Travel safely, courier.
4,000 credits, wow. Right.
Fine day for a drink. Is it not?
Let's go reach Malene Dam now. Access the dam. Okay. Do that up here. I wonder what we're going to find inside. Doesn't look like there's anything worthwhile picking up. Find out how to access the dam. Access restricted. Secure ID required for entry. Okay. You there, little boy.
You can't get in there, not unless you have a card.
This isn't a safe place for a child. You're a little young or a little short to be a maintenance worker.
You're funny. So, you're trying to get in there? You're not the first person to come here recently, you know? Anasko Varun himself was here. I saw him, but he didn't talk to me. And there were too many other people around him. They all looked really serious.
I'm actually here because I'm trying to help Anasko.
I heard he disappeared. Is that true? I never saw him come back out of the dam. But I did see them go in. They had cards that let them open the door. I found one after they'd left. I thought about using it, but I didn't want to get in trouble. Kavil said I should give it to him for safekeeping. So I did. Maybe he'll let you have it.
Guess I'll go have a chat with Kavil.
He's really friendly. I'm sure he'll help.
Okay. Kavil, where is he? Down at either side.
The farm looks different from what I remember as a child.
It's good that the turrets are not blowing me up.
I hear that on some worlds, farming can only be done during certain times of the year. Must be difficult.
It would seem the farm has fallen on hard times. It is so empty.
I would say you caught us on a bad day, but they're all like this.
Okay, brilliant.
Another day, another mouthful of seaweed. May the Great Serpent bless us.
I understand you've got an access card for the dam. I need it.
No offense, but it's not your property.
The ownership of the card is far less important than its use.
Be that as it may, I feel it should be turned over to the proper authorities.
Okay, we've got a few options here, and we could let Andrasia speak. All must serve, and right now this is how you serve. We could speak security. The longer it takes to get that car back to Dazra, the more risk we're all in. Trust me, I'll take care of it. Or we can try persuade him. Let's let Andrasia speak for now.
You know that all must serve, Kavil. Right now, handing over that keycard. That is how you best serve the Great Serpent.
I only wish to serve, I swear. You are right, though. Here, take it.
That was easy. Do you like it here?
I am not sure I have liked anywhere, to be honest. The work is predictable, not too taxing, and Gamerel lets me get away with less than others might. I could do worse. The aches and pains of old age would follow me no matter where I go, and if I could just get a good night's sleep, I would find all this quite acceptable.
You're not sleeping well. I don't know why, but I just immediately thought Skyrim, Dawnstar. What's that quest you do? The Daedric one where no one can sleep.
Goodness, no. Not a decent night's sleep in years, at least that I can recall. The aforementioned aches and pains at first, but over time I find my dreams drift towards something dark. The product of an anxious mind with too many years. Think nothing of it.
Tell me about your dreams.
Why would you care about the meaningless dreams of an old man?
He doesn't look that old, really, does he? There are people who believe that dreams always mean something.
And are you one of them? I have this dream where I am a ghost, haunting long-abandoned halls. There are others, and we are trapped for eternity, doomed to roam this corner of the world of the living. I fear I shall never see the Great Serpent. Perhaps it simply means I worry I have not done enough with my life. Perhaps I'm not getting enough vitamins.
It sounds a little bit like what's happening to the people, like the place they're going. What have we got up here? Ammunition. Bashing modified microgun. Hello, hello. Uses 7.77 mil. That's what I had like 1,000 of that when I first came here, I think. I'm running low. Nice to have though. Maybe I'll let Andrasia use that.
Yes?
It's always funny when they use miniguns.
A good team always.
She's got a lot of weapons, hasn't she? I give her one of these and it works in the same way as other Bethesda games. So if I go to her now, should be able to make her equip that. And she's got one ammunition, so that should be enough. I think this works.
Until next time.
Let's just have a look. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. She's going to rip through our enemies. Explore the dam. Don't know why, but I've got a sneaky suspicion we're going to see more of those vortex horrors in here. A lift that goes down to a lab.
Whoever laid claim to this place seems to be long gone.
Contraband cash, corrosive liquid. Let's get out of here. Right, don't think it's through here. Right. Floor's inaccessible. Okay. Okay, must be the way I was going then.
At first glance, it seems we are the only ones to come through here in some time.
Yeah.
Perhaps not the wisest decision.
Probably not, Andresia, but I do have to take fall damage for one of my perks I picked up recently, so kind of have to do it. See if I can find the way through. Through here. This looks ominous.
There must be some mechanism for draining the floodwaters.
change this jump suit, because the other one would probably be better in here. You kind of get 3 or 4 little jumps rather than one big one. Might be easy to move around. Yeah, it's more suitable for indoors, I think. Destroy the modulator. Standby state. Cannot activate pump. Critical fault in power grid 3C. Vortex power modulator unresponsive. Repair or disable this unit to bypass grid and re-enable pump controls. Seaweed wine. Fermented seaweed, hints of umami and salt, pairs well with fish. Plus 12% persuasion chance. Minus 15% O2 crit recovery.
I'm impressed. I could not accomplish that.
Reminder, safe to drill soon. Thought we'd be able to get closer to that. What does it say we need to do? Just destroy the modulator. I'll just blow it up. Guess not. Maybe we need to use a computer to do it. Let's just try that. No. Can't access it from this side either. I don't know any other way you would destroy that without shooting it if all it's saying is... all it's doing is pointing at it, sorry, the marker. Got anything else we can hit it with? Oh.
Warning. Power fluctuations detected. Rerouting to compensate. Drainage pump control bypassed.
Well, that was silly. One round of this gun did it, but hitting it with two grenades from the bridger did nothing. I was on the right lines, but for some reason that didn't work. Modulator disabled, grid 3C offline, rerouting, functions available, sub-pump control. Open the secure access door. This reference modulator installation. To all personnel, as per orders from the supervisor downstairs, the new modulator has been installed. Rest assured that all necessary precautions have been taken and it will pose no interference in the day-to-day operations of the facility. As with all operations downstairs, the exact nature and function of the modulator is not your concern. Do not stand directly under the modulator. Avoid prolonged exposure. The modulator contains an energy core which, if exposed, should not be touched, inhaled or looked at. Do not attempt to interact with the modulator for any reason. In the event of an anomalous incident, report to your immediate supervisor immediately and then exit the facility. Explore the dam.
You are not welcome here. You will leave immediately. This is your only warning.
I don't respond well to threats. I'm looking for information.
I do not care what you think you need. Jinan Baron himself charged us with the protection of this facility. It was his last order, and it will be carried out.
What are you talking about? Jinan Varun died decades ago.
And yet, his orders were clear. That he has passed on does not matter. The work done here must be safeguarded, protected, never permitted to leave. None but the Speaker may decide otherwise. And you are not the Speaker.
Expedition log number 1.
Speaker, please, do not get too close.
Do not fear. They know who I am. You do, yes? I can see it. You know me. I am Anasco Varoon, Speaker for the Great Serpent.
Yes, Speaker. We know. We serve. We have always served.
And your service is commended. Are you all that remain of this place?
Shinan Varun himself made us guard these halls for all time. Others left. We remain.
Very well. You, get to work.
Yes, of course, sir. At once. You heard the speaker. Every terminal, every data log, every cable and component. I want it all inspected and a full report within the hour.
You were warned. You did not listen.
At least listen, I just didn't care. There's too much at stake for me to walk away.
Then you have forfeit your life. The Speaker's orders will be carried out. You must die.
Andrasia, get your minigun out. Go on. There we go, look at that. That's what you want to see. Come on, Andrasia, get involved. Maybe it doesn't anymore work where they fire indefinitely. It definitely used to do. I remember doing it because I did it with Sam Coe once. Let's have a look, see if she's still got 1 ammo.
Is something amiss? If I can take a few...
Yeah, she does. I don't know why she stopped firing there, but yeah, it definitely should work.
Good.
More spacesuits. Look at these. Star Roamer helmet, Explorer power pack, Star Roamer spacesuit. This one is Ground Crew space helmet, Ablative Ground Crew spacesuit, and a mercenary pack.
Let us hope whatever experiments were going on here are not running loose.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great if they were, Andrasia. Jeez, looks a bit of a mess in there. Find a way to open the door. Supervisor note, pivot. The current goal of moving large objects has repeatedly proven too difficult. Properly controlling the wattage has been impossible, as evidenced by the last test that sent a container through the wall. High Council has already been appraised of this development and refuses to allow outside personnel to enter the facility. We'll have to fix this ourselves. I've no wish to burden the team with the additional task of regular repairs, not to mention the potential for catastrophic damage. Thank the Serpent we were lucky this time. Effort should instead be refocused to an area in which we have already demonstrated some success. Continue to work with smaller objects but of increasing complexity and more varied properties. Example, attempt to transfer a keycard. Is the stored data retained after the process or lost? We must demonstrate results, and soon. All of House Vaeric is counting on us. Important reminder, power usage. Complete the teleportation experiment. Okay. It's crucial that the correct wattage is set before performing any experiment. Until the next phase of our larger project is complete, we're reliant on energy that can be acquired directly from the dam. This energy has been shown to vary depending on external factors. Exercise particular caution when the hydroelectrics are in low power or restricted mode. During these periods, the volume must be increased by 100 to compensate. Failure to comply could result in damage to equipment and or bodily harm. Okay, raised by 100 if it's in safe mode. Ah, it's the key card that they were obviously working on.
Facilities are sometimes set up to engage in activities that are dangerous, illegal, or both.
These 1s and 2s do. Can I cycle that back round? Yeah. Seems to be doing anything, does it? It said raise it by 100 at a time. No, raise it by 100 if it's to compensate. Let's just double check it. Oh, sorry, it says at the bottom there. I should have read all those. Subject keycard, power level 235, result success. Right, 235. Raise it by 100 if it's in safe mode. There we go, 335, right. Where's Andrasia gone?
you would be rid of me so easily. The arrogance.
I guess we can't go into sneak mode then.
The work done here has tied us to this place for all time. That is why we have agreed to guard it.
Sister, have you not finished this game? You should have heeded Courageous words in the beginning, little one. This is no place for you.
The outcome has not changed, Dazra. We are still in control here.
I'm not going to stop until I get answers.
I respect your dedication, but I also cannot stop. I swore an oath to House Va'ruun, and I will uphold it. Do you even understand why you are here? What it is you are looking for? This seems a fool's errand.
I'm looking for something called a vortex interlock.
So, you do know something about this place. It does not matter. The interlocks are not yours. They belong here with us, and they will stay here. You should have left when you had the chance.
Oh, there you are, Indasia. Nice of you to turn up. Why don't you get involved? Supervisor update. Supervisor Hervan Meline, the most gracious and grand speaker, Jinan Va'ruun, continues to place his trust in this facility and this team, that we can and will deliver critical updates in technology. The work done here will lead House Va'ruun to an enduring victory over the brutes of the so-called Veth'all systems, and pave the way to the Great Serpent's glorious return. Application of the fascinating vortex energy so generously bestowed upon us by our leader continues apace. The speaker's dream of a grand army that no force could hope to stand against will become reality, and that reality begins here and now. Research logs. Round 4 of extraction successful. Vortex interlocks integrated into pod support systems. Power label stabilised. Human trials begin tomorrow. Interlock sync successful. Test subject remains alert and responsive in non-corporeal form after sync. Pod readouts indicate all vital signs are nominal. Communications from Citadel increase in urgency. Further positive results need to be demonstrated as soon as possible. Location transference remains limited to within the facility. All attempts to increase range have failed. All 4 subjects have remained stable for 10 months. Monitoring shows minimal fluctuations in energy patterns. Awareness and intelligence are unaffected. Regardless of the number of experiments performed, there is no degradation in their ability. Additional efforts to increase transference range have been unsuccessful. The vortex interlocks were key to enabling site-to-site transference in the first place, but appear to remain essential. Even if increasing the range is out of our grasp for now, developing the vortex interlock has been crucial in advancing the technology. Note, subjects have been reporting dreams that suggest some sort of extra spatial ability. Frequent mentions of events occurring outside the facility that could otherwise have no knowledge of. Catalogue all instances and cross-check for accuracy. That guy outside was saying he was having dreams, didn't he? can get in here. Yes, we can. Does this just lead us back where we were before? I think it does, doesn't it? Just gonna see if I can reset
Yes?
and raise you.
Did you need me to? Is that it then?
Expedition
Take
log
what you
number
must.
2.
Leave the rest for the scavengers.
And you are sure? We need the object itself?
Yes, Speaker. These vortex interlocks are complicated devices. We could recreate them from schematics we have recovered, but that would take time.
My brothers and sisters and I, we are bound to the pods. The pods are powered by the interlocks. We move them and you kill us.
Yes, I understand. But you are sworn to serve, are you not?
We are, Speaker. All must serve.
Then what better service than to facilitate contact with the Great Serpent himself? Your sacrifice will bring about a new era for House Va'ruun.
As the Great Serpent wills.
We will begin extraction at once. Then we should have everything we need to upgrade the equipment at the Citadel.
Okay, right, we found the third one already. Let's give that a listen to. Didn't mean to go on the map.
You have the interlock, Speaker. And the sum total of the data gathered is on the slates in your possession.
Well, then I have all I came for. It is time to leave. You, Phantom. One final order awaits you.
We exist to serve, Speaker.
I know you do. My grandfather insisted this place remain secret. Known only to him. Known only to the Speaker. No one else.
As the Speaker wills it.
Sir, please. Have we not done all that was asked?
Oh, you and your team have served well. But your service to me is at an end. Now you shall serve the Great Serpent directly.
Wow, he wasn't, he didn't have any trouble about sacrificing his, those who were subservient to him, did he? Jeez. What did this say? Supervisor update. Per immediate order of Speaker Jinan Va'ruun, all managing personnel have been reassigned from this facility. A transitional team has been appointed to oversee the immediate cessation of work at this site. No information or materials are to leave this facility under any circumstances. All current workers will be informed of their last day on site and will be searched to ensure no unauthorized information exits the facility. Test subjects have been directed by Jinan Va'ruun himself to maintain watch over this facility after personnel departure. All workers should be advised that any attempt to re-enter beyond the date that operations are discontinued will be fatal. Jinan Va'ruun and the High Curse will remain grateful for the work done here. All must serve. How do we get through there? Go through this. Sneaky, sneaky.
Do you not grow weary of this? I assure you, It will not end.
Well, we're just gonna keep repeating it then, aren't we? How many times do I have to kill you?
You simply do not listen. How disappointing. We cannot be defeated in combat.
Well, I'll find a way to stop you.
I have already made it clear that you cannot.
This is turning into a most exhilarating exercise.
All this noise over one little trespasser.
Oh no, we've got 3 of them now.
Already.
The experiments here have ensured our resilience. We endure because it has been ordered of us. House Va'ruun's return to greatness begins with the work done here. And until that time comes, we will keep it safe.
I hope they're not going to keep adding a person every time we fight, because otherwise I'm going to end up overwhelmed. These vortex interlocks are what Anasco took with him. I need one.
They are not yours to have.
Up already.
Are you quite sure?
Oh no, we've been killed. They were tough. Really were. Let's try again. Can skip all the dialogue this time.
And you are sure? We need the object itself?
Yes, Speaker. These vortex interlocks are complicated devices. We could recreate them from schematics we have recovered, but that would take time.
My brothers and...
You have the interlock, Speaker, and the sum total of the data gathered is on the slates in your possession.
Well, then I have all I came for. It is time to leave. You, Phantom. One final order awaits you.
We exist to serve, Speaker.
I know you do. My grandfather insisted this place remain sacred. Known only to him. Known only to the Speaker. No one else.
Do you not grow weary?
I'm just gonna skip past
I
this.
have already made it.
This is turn.
All this no.
The experiment? House Va'ruun's return to greatness. Then you will not be...
Come on, Andrasia. Something not working with her AI. Oh, there she goes. She's firing now.
Yes, you need... I am happy to help.
I'm gonna change this because it doesn't seem to be working. It should work. She fires it once and then it just seems to stop. Let's just take it off her.
Until next time.
Having a fire a lesser weapon is better than no weapon at all. Have to destroy this as well.
Destabilized. Containment fields failing. Backup systems risk overload. Consider manual shutdown. Variants.
Oh gosh. I think it's growing in size. Vortex interlock.
No! You utter fool! Do you have any idea what you have done?
Okay. Sorry, I've got to get this to Dazra as soon as possible.
Those interlocks power our pods. You have killed Dazra. What is more, you have disrupted the flow of power within the dam. You are one step from dooming those farmers on the surface. All right, hero. You have proven yourself a commendable opponent. But now, you have a choice to make. If you can remove the remaining interlock, you will have bested us. But you will ruin the lives of those above us. Or we can continue this contest of wills and see which of us is stronger. The choice is yours.
Okay, interesting. So it's telling us now that if we remove this, it's going to destroy everyone upstairs. Let's think. You're bluffing. Nothing will happen if I shut you down.
I have not lied to you from the moment you set foot in here. It is beneath me. You attempt to stall. I will not abide it.
What do we reckon? Let's think about this. Leave or pick it up? It does seem to give you quite a few crossroad kind of options, doesn't it, this game? Do we think she's bluffing? I'm gonna go with no, I don't think she's bluffing. I think it is gonna destroy everything upstairs, so I am going to... I think we're gonna... No, let's remove it. I think we need it. Yeah. I do think it's gonna destroy upstairs, but... do we get out now? Floor inaccessible. Do we need to retrace our steps all the way back? Oh gosh. I feel like there's something we've not done. We've still got 2 symbols here. We opened this, didn't we? Do we need to destroy this like we did earlier?
Warning. Critical power failure. Dam function compromised. Emergency evacuation protocols enacted. Please exit the facility.
Right. Let's hope I'm wrong that this doesn't destroy the dam. Oh, but it's killed them, so they weren't bluffing about that.
Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind.
Tesla refined Novalite. Legendary particle beam pistol. We're gonna have to switch to them soon because I'm running out of rounds. Let's get out of here. Oh, we go this way. Optional check on the villagers. Oh no. Is that more of that underwater now? Let's go check on them. It doesn't look like it's underwater. They look alright to me.
We'll have to move. We can't stay here after
We
this.
offended the Great Serpent so? Dazra was not enough?
So, the Phantom spoke true. We have done enough here. We should go.
Oh right, so the place is going to collapse. Or go disappear underwater or be blown up. Basically, they've got to leave. Doesn't look like it's done any damage, but yeah, it sounds like from the what he said, maybe they just have to leave. I don't know. I was expecting it to have like blown up or something. drive down there. Let's go round. Oh no, we've not made it. Let's leave the car up here.
Will I ever see my family again?
Ah, so they're building the Mourning Device now.
This device is rather imposing looking, no?
Call this. They have been busy.
Serpent's speed be with you, Vindicator. I am old and my eyesight is not what it used to be, but I know the face of success when I see it. Your lead from House Dul'Kehf paid off.
It did, yeah, but it came at a heavy price. An old lab produced something called Vortex Interlocks. I have one and I hope it's helpful.
I have heard of such a thing. Recently, in fact, just before the accident. That is apparently not a coincidence. We do not need it for the device, but if this accounts for some of the leaps in progress in the Citadel, you may wish to hold on to it. As much as I
After that, we didn't need it.
To science, one cannot deny that there is an occasional spark of the divine. The Great Serpent has use for this, and you, still to come. If House Veth'all cooperates, we should have everything we need. And progress is always welcome, but we are not done yet.
Right, one more house to speak to. But what I'm going to do is let's go to our ship first. I'm going to sort out all my guns because we're running low on ammunition. And I need to... yeah, we need to get rid of the ones that we're running low on ammo and just probably use some of the ones that we're picking up here that we seem to be getting a lot of ammunition for.
Greetings.
So, probably quicker actually if I just fast travel. Yes. Put them in the captain's locker actually, because that's separate.
Ah, hello. Did you need...
So you're using the Va'erun Starstorm. And that uses heavy fuse ammunition, which you got 16 of.
So... yes. Goodbye.
Ah, that's only got a mass of 40 actually, yeah, that's pitifully low. Right, let's use the cargo hold. Let's get rid of stuff that I don't have a lot of rounds for. So the AA-99 we don't. Grendel we don't. Beowulf we don't. Kodoma we don't. Bridgie we're running low on, but I'm going to keep that because that's actually handy. Shotgun I'll keep because it's unique. So stuff that we've got a lot of. We've got nearly 500 rounds for the hunting rifle. So we'll keep that. And we will keep... We need one Shimaz. I'm going to keep one of these because it's be good to have a handheld weapon. So that is 30% damage against aliens, 25% increase in speed. And that has got... Does more damage the less armor one has, and randomly deals poison damage. Let's keep that one. And 2 that use light fuse ammo. Store that. Right. I've not really put much perks into laser, so we might find that our damage is less, but at least I'm going to be plentiful on rounds. There we go. So it's only that actually does energy damage. That one still does physical, and that one does energy and physical. Okay, yeah, we'll try these out. See what this one does.
Captain Michael,
Vasco.
it is pleasant to see you.
Assist House Veth'all. This was in the armory, wasn't it? Yeah, the keep. Keep wouldn't trade with me last time around. Yeah, nope, not in here. That's the bathroom.
The incident was a terrifying show. The High Council needs access to the power grid if we hope to restore the city. Your inability to provide a legitimate excuse for denying them will only last so long.
Victoria is right. I know you're angry.
If you are not a member of House Veth'all, you do not belong here.
I was sent by the High Council to get your cooperation.
Another High Council lackey come begging?
Oh no, what's going on?
I told Lovick no more!
Forgive my brother. He has been forgetting his manners of late. Victor, this is Anasco's chosen. You recall Lovick sent word.
I recall he spoke of a newly anointed promised. And we do not need help, especially from an outsider.
You can't continue to refuse the council. You must act. Your inaction is killing you.
Precisely, which is why he leaves me no choice but to say this. My nephew Vaeric has left, and until he returns, Victor refuses to assist the council.
These are hardly matters for the ears of an outsider.
Come on, Victor. Pull your finger out. It sounds like a poor excuse not to help the High Council.
You have no idea what you speak of. You are an outsider. You have no understanding of our house.
I might be an outsider, but I've probably done more in the last few days than you've done. I walk the path, I understand Anasco.
Yes, quite the conundrum indeed.
Is this not the opportunity you've been looking for, brother? A third party capable of finding Vaeric?
Yes, you said so yourself. Someone with no loyalties to speak of. And if he's become promised, truly his arrival is more than coincidence.
Serpent, give me strength. You both speak true. Perhaps I have reacted in haste. Tell me, Vindicator, are you well practiced in discretion?
Yeah, of course.
I hope your word is good as well. As Victoria mentioned, my son, Vaeric, has left. Essentially, he has abandoned his post. And not only did he turn his back on his house, but the Great Serpent as well. He is a traitor and must be dealt with as such.
Victor, surely you don't mean it.
He does, Luther. He is allowing his fervent pride and anger to cloud his judgment. What my brother is trying to say is that he wishes his own son dead.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
We lose Vashti to that malignance tearing through Dazra. And now you so willingly offer up Vaeric. As if our house has not suffered enough loss already.
Yeah, the old father punishing his son line. Killing Vaeric for leaving sounds extreme to me. Death is the fate of all traitors. Sounds like Leonidas. No prisoner, no mercy. Why would Vaeric leave at a time like this?
Because he let his weakness get the better of him. He sees himself as a prisoner in this life. He runs from a duty that others would spend their lives coveting. He is my son. He does not get to choose. He was born to inherit my title, and he knows the punishment for refusing to honor it.
Who's Vashti?
I will not speak of her with an outsider, promised or not. Your focus is solely on Vaeric.
Haha, touchy. Well, killing your son is a bit extreme, pal.
Of course it would. As someone from the settled systems, you have no concept of what the Great Serpent demands of us. I do not wish Vaeric dead, but as head of the Ministry of State, he left me no choice. All must serve. Those who refuse will be met with death.
Vaeric is your son. How does Vaeric's death relate to power grid access?
The shame Vaeric brought upon this house is immeasurable. It stains the very foundation. I will not act until this house is in order and its members are properly aligned with the Great Serpent.
Oh, flipping heck. Well, if you want to kill your own son, pal, you go ahead.
And showing leniency for a house member at a time like this when order is needed most would be unwise.
The law. Our work is not so simple, and you know it. You act as if death is the only answer. What about forgiveness?
I will not risk the Ministry's authority on the actions of my own son, even if he is my chosen heir. If the High Council wants my cooperation, I need you to find Vaeric and carry out his sentence.
And I would ask you to spare him. My brother is acting under impulse, not reason.
I have never been more clear. Speak against me one more time, and you will regret it. Vaeric has a signet ring with House Veth'all's family crest. Bring it to me as proof of death. Only then will I grant you access to the power grid.
Wow. I mean, this is a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Everyone's in here is so absolute. Black or white, black and white. I kind of agree with Vittoria. There must be another way, but it does feel like with these options it kind of pushes you down one way, so I'm just going to say I'll see what I can do.
See that you get it done. I recommend you start by speaking to patrons of the Herald's Rest. Some of Vaeric's associates there may know where he went, but keep in mind, anyone who has directly aided him in hiding is an accomplice and shares his fate.
I'm not going around and killing half of the town, pal. You do that yourself. Hopefully no one was stupid enough to help him.
If they were, they will pay the price. And remember, absolute discretion.
Oh yeah,
All
absolute
anyone
discretion
needs
when
to
I'm going
know is
around and
that you are
executing
looking for
people.
Vaeric for personal reasons. I will not risk word of his disappearance getting out before I can say the situation has been handled.
There we go.
So many
Remember,
lives
Vindicator,
lost.
that I would ask you
This
to
family
spare
can't
my
afford
nephew.
another.
I'm not going to go around just killing people. I'm not going to start now.
His eyes are always watching.
What is it?
Right, I've got 3 people to speak to. Who should we speak to first? Let's try this one out here.
No one can doubt the great.
This
Bianca
railing is
Latif.
taken. And no, I'm not looking for company.
I'm here looking for Vaeric.
Oh, of course. Who would be looking for me anyway? And why should I know anything about the heir apparent? I'm nobody. Ask him yourself, if you find him.
She does not seem happy. I was told he frequented the Herald's Rest.
He does indeed. Well, he used to. Vaeric. One day we're inseparable, and the next, I've searched all of Dazra for him. But he's gone. Couldn't even leave a note. That means he either doesn't want to be found or, well, I prefer not to think about it.
Okay, right, well that explains why she's so sad. We've got a persuasion attempt. Should we try that? Surely you found out something while searching.
So, what if I did? Like I said, he doesn't want to be found.
Okay, right. Surely he must have dropped a hint or two. Let's go hard.
If he did, I must have been too dense to pick up on it.
There must be something you missed.
Or, he really just doesn't want to be found.
Are you sure you searched everywhere?
I'm so tired. It's possible I missed something, but nothing comes to mind.
Right, we need one more. Okay, right. Let's work together on this. Hopefully this works.
Are you sure?
There we go.
Alright, fine. But I'm only telling you this because I want him to be safe. I never found out where he is. But I know someone who might. His name is Tain Salavea.
Tell me where I can find Tain.
Hard to say right now, but Tain's a regular. If you stay a bit, you can't miss him. Just promise me you'll let me know if you find Vaeric.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Wait for Tane at Herald's Rest. Ah. Okay, so we could have spoken to 3 people, but we've achieved it in 1.
One for me, and one for you, Jenna.
Get yourself a drink, Andrasia.
Serpent, please help me. I am terrified.
Why are you terrified?
Come now. Just one more drink.
Here he is.
Drink or two ought to lighten this mood. Hey, aren't you that outsider made promise that showed up here recently?
Yeah, that's me.
Impressive. Since these people really aren't into strangers, especially in times like these. I'm an outsider myself. It's hard to get into the whole giant snake thing.
Heretic, then. Yeah, nice to see a fellow outsider.
Tell me about it. I've been toting stuff back and forth for these people for years and still get the cold shoulder most places I go. But then these people lose half their city and you show up, and suddenly it's divine intervention.
I mean, yeah, I've got the adoring fan on this save, so hero worship. I'm used to having a fan club.
Well, I don't doubt it. Not that anyone here knows, but in the other circles I run in, you got quite the impressive rep. Anyway, enough about that. What can I do you for?
I heard you know where I can find Vaeric.
That's so. Well, I guess that depends, Vindicator. Who wants to know?
Right, discretion. How do we play this? Why does it matter?
I consider Vaeric a bit of a friendly acquaintance. I know enough about the guy to care about his physical well-being, if you know what I mean.
Right. Well, I do, of course.
Oh, sure. You just show up out of the blue and suddenly want to know where to find House Veth'all's #1 son? And I know he wasn't lost to whatever ate up half of Dazra. Plenty of people have seen him since. Although, let's just say after what went down here, my retirement's looking imminent, and I haven't exactly been saving up for a rainy day. So if you're feeling generous, maybe we can
Oh,
help
we're
each
gonna
other
get
out.
blackmailed. Right, okay. Oh, it's only 1,000, that's not a lot yet. 1,000 credits for Vaeric's location. I mean, we got
Nice to see we
4,000
operate
for
on the
delivering a
same
package
wavelength.
outside the city.
I'm pretty sure he's heading into the Highlands. Just not sure where. But I do have the means to track him. So you just say the word and we're off to the races.
Oh, we could work with him. Okay, yeah, let's go.
After you. Once we're outside of Dazra, I'll fire up my tracker, and fingers crossed, it'll lead us right to him. Just head out the west gate, should be the fastest route.
Right, he's now following me. Does that mean we lose
Did I
Andrasia?
get you anything?
Doing all right?
Ah, another drink
Why
will
would
not
I?
hurt.
No, it looks like she's still coming.
I worry about you at times.
Yeah, they're both coming. That's good. Follow the tracker's ping to find Vaeric.
West of Dazra until we pick something up.
Distance to target 500 feet, did it say? Oh, 557 meters. 523 meters, right, okay, so it's going to give us a rough indication. I'm getting closer. 155 meters now. And 18. Alright, we're less than 100. Must be up here. 60 meters now. It says we're getting further away, 73 meters, so I must have to go back somewhere. Back this way, 82 meters now. 63. 62. 55, 49, 50, 37. It must be this camp here. Yeah, examine the camp. Footprints. Footprints are sporadic, but the tread tells you they're from only from one person. The final prints head west. Vaeric must have fled the camp after attempting to put up a small fight. Vortex spawn. The creature's long body looks like it's made of tentacles and bones. Its sharp teeth and multiple eyes make it look especially alien. Yeah, it looks horrific.
A temporary encampment, but not an uneventful stay for the occupant.
This is the tracking device that Tain gave Vaeric. Tain turned off the ping when he arrived. If Vaeric left the tracker here, he left in a hurry. It's useless now, but you salvage some materials. Vaeric's camp log entry 1. I've done it, I've left. My father's furious. I've never seen him so angry. I always figured he knew this day was coming, but perhaps he's just that delusional. This proves he'd never see things my way, that I made the right decision, but my mind still bombards me with questions. Did I act too quickly? What about Victoria and Luther? What about Eggy and Bee? What will my father do now? My only hope for sleep at this point is that the exhaustion will simply take me. Log number 2. As expected, I didn't sleep well last night. At least this morning I can turn to my camp and think of what to do next. Planning ahead certainly paid off. I've been slowly building up this area ever since Tain and I first discussed plans to meet me off of Va'ruun Kai. I figured I'd need a safe place if I had to leave unexpectedly and lay low. I have the tracking device he gave me, so I can only hope he puts 2 and 2 together. In the meantime, I'm hoping to distract my mind by organising my new temporary home here. Who knows how long it might be before Tain finds me. I don't think Tain was really going to look, to be honest. Bloodstains. Oh no. This bloodstain is large, but it's hard to tell how much blood was lost. There's no body, so the victim may still be alive.
Hope you can handle this.
Oh no. Those things are horrible. That's a better gun against them. That's for sure.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Good news is my heart didn't give out. All my years and all the planets I've been on. Never gonna get used to those things.
No. At least they're not as common as the phantoms.
You got that right. Damn House Va'ruun. Wiping out half their city and bringing in horrors like these. At least I don't see a body around here, so I hope that means Vaeric's alive. You find anything?
There's a bloodstain. Vaeric must have been injured.
Injured? Hope he doesn't bleed out by the time we find him. Well, what's next? Vaeric must have fled in a hurry since his tracker's still here. So guess the rest is up to us.
Yeah, we track him, he's injured, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Sounds like a plan. And hopefully that injury slows him down enough for us to catch up. Let's head back down and see what we can find. And by we, I mean you.
So, he's now not going to come with me. Tesla Varun Quick Strike. How's that? We've leveled up as well, which is good. Let's go with... physical damage reduced by 5%.
There seems to be a path up. We should follow.
The footprints here are less sporadic. You can tell that someone rested here and then headed to the northeast. Okay. Rapid Advanced Maelstrom.
Did you hear this?
Hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Enemy AI on this game is a lot better than previous Bethesda games. I mean, the fact that when you throw grenades they back off. That's not normally a trait I'm used to seeing. Bullies are back.
We should move on. There's nothing.
At least you get a lot of XP from those horrors. Irina's farm. Question the farmers. Do we have to come here anyway? Was this a place where we had to drop something off? No. Right, if we're going to have a persuasion attempt again, I'm just going to quickly save here. But let's take something that'll boost it. Like that. 20% persuasion chance for 5 minutes.
That's far enough, strangers. You want to tell me what you're doing on my property uninvited?
We're looking for Veth'all. In fact, no, actually no. Discretion. Let's not give that information away. We're looking for an injured young man that may have passed through here.
Through here? You realize you're in the middle of nowhere.
He's injured. We're worried about him.
I can understand that, but I can't help you. The only people here are my partner Zen and our daughter Mila. No one comes around here. We're isolated, and that's the way we like it.
Perhaps financial support might help.
That's a generous offer.
Irina, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Zen, yes.
See, money solves all problems.
Never mind my partner, they're just overly cautious.
Guess we won't have to use persuasion.
As I said, we're isolated out here. We keep to ourselves. But we did aid an injured young man a few days ago.
That's gotta be Vaeric.
Why have you just said the name? Come on, discretion.
It must have been him.
Yeah, I need to know where he went.
We sent him north. There's a long abandoned growth farm we felt he could make use of. He claimed he lost everything in the incident that swallowed half of Dazra. He wanted to start a new life. We even gave him 2 of our own growths to get started.
That's very kind of you. That's all I need. We'll be on our way. Aiding a traitor is punished by death. They didn't know that, did they? So, no, we're not killing them.
Thanks for the help.
All must serve.
My attention.
Find the abandoned farm. Okay, other side of this rocky outcrop. These things are weird. These are little floating balloons. Very much like Jupiter, that planet. Salvia's no longer following you. Oh, it's because we've got here now. Okay. Thought we'd lost him for a second there. This thing killing these two growths. Right, it says we need to go in here. What does it want me to do? Search the dwelling. Okay. Vaeric's computer. Log entry 2. Today was a good day. I got up early, fed the groats. I think I'll name the female Bella, but not sure on the male yet. I took account of the repairs needed and was at least able to get this whole computer up and running. It gives me hope that I may be able to fix up the Model A's that have been abandoned here, and to think I argue with my father over a need for engineering skills. If I ever hear news of Dazra returning to normal, perhaps I'll initiate contact with Tane again. A life far away from serpents and house politics, that's all I really want. But for now, isolated groat farmer is good enough. Entry 3. Everything is catching up with me again. My father, what I've done, the people I've left behind, but most of all, I miss my sister. I never thought all I'd have left of her was a ring. I never thought I'd lose her, and now I'm dying to hear her voice, to have her reassure me that I've made the right decision. She's been my voice of reason for almost my entire life. She was always the one I could talk to about anything. No matter how big or small or how much she may disagree with me, she should have been the one to take our father's place, not me. Entry 4. The Model A's are up and running. It should be a good day, but once again I find myself riddled with guilt over what I've done. I keep replaying the last moment with my father over my head. It's not even his words, it's the look of betrayal on his face. He responded with anger, but the blow I struck was deep. I told him I couldn't stand by and watch them destroy themselves, but I rejected everything he stands for: House Veth'all, House Va'erun, and the Great Serpent. And of course, I knew full well what my actions would require him to do as head of the Mystery of State. I realise now the position of conflict I've put him in. The question remains whether he can let me go, or if I'll one day wake up to Veth'all wands at my door. Forgot. Another Shimaz. So many of those now. Space Adept's not a great one for that though. Minus 15% damage while on a planet. Yeah, not a great one to have.
Logs is admirable.
Ah, Vaeric's log entry 1. Saw this earlier, didn't I? First entry of the first day of my new life, I hope. I suppose I'm a groat farmer now, a long way from heir apparent, but I'm thankful for the distance. Yes, quite a bit has happened since I last wrote. Tain never came, and I had to flee when Vortex horrors found me and attacked. Perhaps I had my father of all people to thank for those combat lessons he forced me through. Some kind farmers took me in and helped me patch me up. They were respectful of my prowess and even pointed me here after telling them a version of my plight. Should my father send anyone after me, I can only hope my remaining anonymous keeps them safe. Turn to Tain outside.
Vaeric's been busy if he got this much done. Nothing going on out here. How about you? Find anything?
Yeah, he's not home, but this is where he's living. Only some logs, but Vaeric is living here. We'll go with that one.
Never thought of Vaeric as the Dear Diary type.
I think he's right behind you, mate.
Sounds like it's a waiting game then.
It seems I have uninvited guests. You want to explain yourselves?
Whoa, hey, it's me. Dang. Put the gun down already.
It's not you I'm concerned about. It's your friends.
Rightfully so.
I'm Vindicator Michael.
I wish I could say I was pleased to meet you, but something tells me this isn't a social call. Please, if you're here on my father's orders, allow me to plead my case.
Yeah, of course. I'd like to know your side of the story.
I'm glad someone does for once. I am not sure how familiar you are with our culture, but all I've ever wanted was the right to choose. I was born House Veth'all. I was raised to inherit the role of Elder, to run the Ministry of State, to worship the Great Serpent. But I want none of it.
Well, that your society doesn't really feel like it's one that gives that kind of choices, pal. Yeah. Born privileged but don't want the responsibility, boo-hoo. I mean, you do have a responsibility to your house. That's kind of how it goes around here, it seems. Whether that's right or wrong.
They really got into your head with the whole promise thing.
This is how the houses operate. Manipulation at its best.
It's never mattered how much I tried to reason with him. My father simply would not let me go. His pride and the fear of what it would mean for House Veth'all is all he cares about.
Yeah, I kind of got that impression. It matters not what you want, we do what the Great Serpent requires of us. Abandoning your role will bring great shame upon your house. Parents trying to run your life, I get it. Let's go with option 1.
But it should matter. All I want is to make my own life. Something Tane understood and was willing to help me with.
The credits help too, but yeah, guess you got the whole scoop now.
All this time you were continuing to aid the traitor. Yeah, that explains the tracker.
Yeah, I needed a way to find him once he got outside the city. I lost my ship to the incident, so I didn't want Vaeric running off thinking I could just grab him and go. I was also out all the credits he was gonna pay me. That's where you came in. I figured, why not 2 for the price of 1?
So, now you know my true intentions for leaving, and given the circumstances, I may be here for some time. My hope now is to make the best of it here.
Right, how should we do this? So we try and convince him to return to House Veth'all first. Or should we go first? Tell me now why you chose to leave now of all times. I kind of think we know why you left. That's pretty obvious. Let's try and convince him to go back.
I can't do that. The truth is,
yeah, that's hardly surprising.
Citadel was the last straw. My people are so blinded by faith and politics, they don't see how it's destroying us. Anasko Varun eliminated half our population in the blink of an eye. My sister Vashti among them. I could no longer live in a society that won't put its people first. That would destroy itself in the name of a god that has done nothing for us.
Such heresy, you've been misled, brother, and must seek his guidance. I'll never understand religion, especially at extreme levels like this. Yeah. I'll never understand those who value faith more than family.
Hello? You were saying?
Sometimes what our faith commands us goes beyond blood. I'll never understand religion, especially at extreme levels like this. That's probably more how I would answer it.
I understand that some people need faith as guidance. But Varun's society takes it too far. I hope you can see why I want to walk away from all this. To start my own life. I ask that you give me that chance.
Right. If we can persuade him to try and persuade him to go home, I don't think that's going to work. You're free to go, but I would ask something in return. If we can get his ring off him, then maybe we convince his father that we've actually done the deed, and we can leave him here. And then we can spare the bloodshed. I'm hoping that's the way this is going to go if we do that one.
Anything. Name it.
Your signet ring. Victor wants it as proof of death.
My ring? Vashti gave it to me. It's all I have left of her since the cataclysm. The disaster took every physical reminder of her except for this ring. Just wiped her from existence.
The ring is a small price to pay for your life. Your sister would want you to live. Yeah, your sister would want you to live.
True. It's as if she's looking out for me. One last time. Take it. I'll find solace in the fact that the ring will remain with my family. And now I hope we are done here. Thank you for seeing reason. I owe you both my life and freedom.
Now that's over with. I'm gonna hang back here, talk to Vaeric a bit. Besides, I don't want to be around when you break the news to Victor. Do me a favor and find me at the Herald's Rest when you're done.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Well, let's fast travel back. Can we talk to her first and tell her that this is all a ruse?
I pray you return with good news.
I guess not.
Let us speak. You're back. What news do you bring?
Right. It's done. Your son is dead. Vaeric answers to the Great Serpent now. One signet ring as requested. Right. 2 lies, 1... Not a lie, but doesn't specifically state that we've actually killed him. I think we should lie. Try and throw him off the scent. I'm hoping we get the option to speak to the sister and say that, you know, we didn't actually do this. This was all a lie. Yeah. Let's say we did it.
What have you done? Vaeric.
This blood is on your hands, Victor. I hope you remember this.
The blood is on my hands.
I have not overlooked your involvement in this.
No, it was Vaeric's choice. He knew the consequences.
You were his father. You were supposed to protect him. You think you are doing what is right out of some blind dedication, but you are destroying this house. You already lost one child. You had to murder the other.
Victoria!
I will not hear any more of this. It is done. Leave us.
Oh, I am leaving to mourn my nephew whose memory you disgrace with your very presence.
Victoria!
Leave her be, Luther. The Great Serpent will guide her. She will understand in time and emerge stronger for it.
I may have done the deed, but even I think you went too far.
Then I can appreciate a tool that does not question. Ultimately, I care nothing for what you think. Now, only one matter remains to discuss. Did you find anyone who aided my son in his treachery?
Right. No, Vaeric acted alone.
Good. I also have heard nothing of my son's disappearance, so I appreciate your discretion in this matter. You restored order to this house, and have my gratitude. Here, the access code that Ekris needs to connect to the power grid. Now go. I have much to arrange.
Victor may not realize it now, but he will regret losing his son.
Can I speak to... It looks like she's already left.
Be mindful of your actions. Heresy and treason.
Something disrupts Victor's work.
I was hoping I was going to get to speak to her and convince her that it was actually... We've only said this to throw him off the scent.
Have the codes.
I don't blame you for what happened. I only wish you would have prevented it. Vindicator.
Well, I guess they're going to hate me now, but a man lives, I can deal with that.
The device looks ready. Let us hope it has not been built too hastily. We need this to work.
If this doesn't work...
Ekris.
Serpent, save us. Did Victor finally relinquish the access code?
He did indeed.
Excellent. We'll finally have the resources to fully charge the Mourning Device. Now, give me a moment to set up the grid. Inputting the access code. Routing power. It is done. Vindicator, will you do us the honor?
Yeah, sure, what do I need to do? Push this.
All personnel to stations. Clear the platform.
Activating power grid interlink.
Powering grav drive.
Field projector. Standing by.
Extending stabilizers. Stable.
Capacitors fully charged.
All stations reporting. Ready to proceed with targeting.
Targeting system engaged.
Calibrating lens array. Adjusting counterweights.
Locking axial tilt. Device is in position.
It's time. On your mark.
I guess we're going to get to fire it.
Fire! Focus.
Beam on target.
Compensating for recoil.
It is working. Steady.
Detecting graviton force.
Hold! We cannot fail the speaker now.
Rerouting power.
Burning out.
Enough! Shut it down!
Running power.
Draft drive cycling down. Retracting stabilizers.
Shutdown complete.
There! Well done, all. Well done. We have done all we can. I am sure the Council is waiting to speak with you.
Okay, talk to Malibor Dul'Kehf. Right, I think I'm going to pause this episode here, and then yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. And yeah, see what we do next. But we've opened a way up into the Scaled Citadel now, so I guess we're going to speak to the Council, and then we're going to head inside. So yeah, interesting times. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I am Mike the Gaming Dad, and I will see you next time.